in the heart of a small, dusty town in Georgia, lived a man named Silas. Silas ran the only barbershop for 30 miles. And for 40 years, he was the keeper of every secret and the healer of every bruised ego. If a kid came in with a report card full of straight A's, Silas would wink, toss him a cherry lollipop, and tell him the haircut was on the house. If a man lost his job at the mill, Silas would just nod, finish the fade, and say, "Pay me when the world gets right again, buddy." He never kept a ledger. He just remembered. But last winter, the world stopped getting right for Silas. His hands, those steady, calloused hands, they started to shake. Parkinson's, the shop went dark. And the open sign gathered dust. Without his income, the medical bills started piling up, like dead leaves in November. Silas sat on his porch watching the cars go by, feeling like a man the world had finally forgotten. Then one Tuesday morning, the sound of a chainsaw broke the silence. Then another, and another. Silas hobbled down his driveway, and his jaw just dropped. There were hundreds of people. The men he'd given first haircuts to, the fathers he'd comforted during the lean years, they weren't there to hand him a check. They were there to work. The local contractor was ripping off his old leaky roof. The high school football team was clearing out his overgrown backyard. And the town's best baker. She was handing out hot coffee and fresh crullers to everyone on the lawn. One of those men, now a grown lawyer in a fancy suit, walked up to Silas, wiped the sweat from his brow, and smiled. He said, "Silas, you spent 40 years making sure we all looked our best for the world. It's about time. We made sure your world looked its best for you." Silas didn't say a word. He couldn't. He just stood there, with tears blurring his vision, finally understanding that every single act of kindness he'd ever put out into the world had just found its way back home. Please subscribe me.